Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the world of security. And no, we're not talking about some crazy, elaborate laser grid setup, although that would be pretty cool. We're talking about something much more common, much more practical, but equally as important, CCTV cameras. Now you might be thinking, CCTV, that's so yesterday, Linus. But hold on, whether you're a business owner trying to keep your livelihood safe, a homeowner wanting that extra peace of mind, or even if you're just curious about how technology is being used to improve safety and security, this video is for you. We're going to break down 9 crucial reasons why CCTV systems are more relevant than ever, and how they're becoming an absolute game changer in our daily lives. So buckle up, smash that like button for the algorithm, and let's get right into it. Okay, first up, let's talk about the most obvious reason why people invest in CCTV enhancing security. And you know what? It totally makes sense. Just the mere presence of a camera, that little blinking light, can be enough to make a would-be burglar think twice. It's like having a 24/7 security guard, but without the coffee breaks and awkward small talk. Think about it. If you were a criminal casing a joint, would you rather hit up the place with cameras watching every move? Or the one that looks like it hasn't updated its security since, like, the Stone Age? Yeah, I thought so. Criminals, for the most part, aren't known for their love of the spotlight. They prefer to operate in the shadows, where they think they can get away with their shady business. CCTV throws a wrench in their plans. It shines a light on their potential playground, making it way riskier for them to even think about making a move. And the best part? It's not just about catching them in the act. The real power of CCTV as a deterrent is stopping the crime from happening in the first place. It's all about sending a clear message. Hey, we're watching, so don't even try it. And that, my friends, is a beautiful thing. Because a safer neighborhood, a more secure business, it all starts with creating an environment where potential criminals feel like they've got nowhere to hide. So yeah, enhancing security, that's a big tick in the pro column for CCTV. It's like that old saying goes, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Or in this case, a whole lot less headache and heartache down the line. Let's face it, folks, sometimes bad things happen, even in the best of neighborhoods or the most secure businesses. And when they do, having solid evidence can make all the difference. That's where our friend CCTV swoops in again, wearing its detective hat this time. We're talking about those oh no moments. Break-ins, vandalism, even accidents. Without CCTV, it's often your word against theirs. And let's be real, memories can be fuzzy, witnesses can be unreliable, and piecing together what actually happened can feel like solving a frustratingly vague jigsaw puzzle. But with CCTV footage, boom! You've got a clear, objective record of the event. No more guessing games, no more he said, she said. Just cold, hard evidence that can help law enforcement do their jobs more effectively. We're talking about identifying suspects, reconstructing the incident timeline, and separating fact from fiction. And let's not forget about the innocent folks out there. CCTV footage can be a lifesaver when it comes to clearing someone's name if they've been wrongly accused. It's like having an unbiased witness that never forgets a detail. Now, I'm not saying CCTV is a magic bullet that solves every crime, but it's an incredibly powerful tool for ensuring justice is served. It provides that extra layer of accountability, making sure that the truth has a fighting chance to come out. And that, my friends, is something we should all be able to get behind. All right, let's talk about those times when you can't be in two places at once. You know, like when you're on vacation, trying to relax on a beach somewhere, but you're also worried sick about your empty house back home. Or maybe you're a business owner with multiple locations, and you can't physically be everywhere at once. Well, good news, everyone. CCTV has evolved beyond those old-school grainy security tapes that you had to rewind with a pencil. We're living in the future now, people. The future where you can literally keep an eye on things from anywhere in the world with an internet connection. That's right, modern CCTV systems let you remotely monitor your property right from your smartphone, tablet, or laptop. Imagine this. You're sipping your Mai Tai, soaking up the sun, and you get a notification on your phone. It's your CCTV system, letting you know there's some movement at your back door. You quickly pull up the live feed and see, oh, it's just the neighbor's cat trying to steal your welcome mat again. Crisis averted, and you didn't even have to get out of your beach chair. But it's not just about catching furry intruders. Remote monitoring gives you incredible peace of mind, whether you're checking in on your vacation home, keeping an eye on your business after hours, or even just making sure the dog walker actually showed up. And hey, if something does happen, you'll have eyes on the situation instantly, allowing you to alert the authorities or take action much faster than if you were none the wiser. So ditch those outdated worries about leaving your property unattended. With remote monitoring, CCTV becomes your virtual eyes and ears, giving you the freedom to focus on what matters most, wherever you are in the world. It's like having a little peace of mind right there in your pocket. Chapter 4: Improving Workplace Productivity. Finding the balance between trust and efficiency. Okay, I know what you're thinking. CCTV in the workplace? That feels a little Big Brother, doesn't it? And listen, I hear you. Nobody wants to feel like they're constantly being watched, especially not at work. But hold on a second, because workplace CCTV isn't about spying on employees or creating a culture of distrust. When implemented thoughtfully and ethically, it can actually be a valuable tool for improving productivity and creating a more efficient work environment. Think about it. How much time and energy gets wasted on things like unnecessary distractions, workplace disputes that could have been avoided, or even just plain old goofing off? CCTV can help address these issues by promoting a culture of accountability. Now, I'm not saying you need to turn your workplace into some kind of surveillance state. The key here is transparency and open communication. Let your employees know that CCTV is in place, explain why it's there, and emphasize that it's about creating a safer, more productive work environment for everyone. And the benefits? Well, they're pretty significant. We're talking about reduced shrinkage from theft, improved safety procedures, and yes, even a boost in productivity as employees are more likely to stay on task when they know there's a chance their actions are being recorded. But remember, it's all about finding that balance between monitoring and trust. When used responsibly, CCTV can be a win-win for both employers and employees, fostering a workplace that's both productive and respectful. Chapter 5: Managing Customer Interactions. Understanding your customers better, with their knowledge, of course. All right, business owners, this one's for you. We all know that customer experience is king, right? But sometimes, getting a clear picture of what's really going on in your store or business can feel like trying to decipher ancient hieroglyphics. Well, guess what? CCTV to the rescue once again. But this time, it's not about catching shoplifters, though bonus points if it does that too. It's about using technology to gain valuable insights into your customers' behavior and how your staff interacts with them. Think of it like this. CCTV becomes your business's own personal focus group, providing a constant stream of real-world data. You can see how customers navigate your store, which displays attract the most attention, and even how long people linger in certain areas. This information is pure gold. You can use it to optimize your store layout, improve product placement, and even identify potential bottlenecks that might be frustrating your customers. And then there's the whole employee interaction side of things. By reviewing footage, you can identify training opportunities, highlight best practices, and even address any customer service issues before they escalate into bigger problems. But remember, transparency is key here too. Make sure your customers know that CCTV is in use, and be upfront about how you're using the footage to improve their experience. Because ultimately, it's about using technology ethically and responsibly to create a better experience for everyone who walks through your doors. Chapter 6: Assisting in Insurance Claims. Because dealing with insurance companies is already enough of a headache. Okay, let's be real for a second. Dealing with insurance companies can feel like navigating a labyrinth designed by Kafka while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. It's complicated, it's time-consuming, and sometimes it feels like you need a law degree just to understand your own policy. But here's the good news. CCTV can be your secret weapon in the battle for a smooth and successful insurance claim. Remember that whole evidence is king thing we talked about earlier? Yeah, it applies here in a big way. Imagine this. You get back from that amazing vacation we talked about, only to find out that your house has been burglarized. Or maybe there's been a fire at your business and you're facing a mountain of damaged inventory. These situations are stressful enough without having to fight with your insurance company to get the coverage you deserve. But with CCTV footage, you've got irrefutable proof of what happened, what was damaged, and what was taken. No more relying on vague descriptions, hazy memories, or questionable estimates. You've got the receipts, people, the visual receipts. This can make a world of difference when it comes to getting your claim approved quickly and receiving fair compensation for your losses. So think of CCTV as your insurance policy for your insurance policy. It's that extra layer of protection that can save you a whole lot of hassle, stress, and potentially thousands of dollars in the long run. And that, my friends, is a beautiful thing. Okay, let's shift gears for a moment and talk about the bigger picture community safety. Look, we all want to live in a world where crime is non-existent and everyone feels safe walking down the street, right? But the reality is, that's not always the case. But here's the thing. CCTV can play a powerful role in creating safer, more secure communities for everyone. And no, I'm not just talking about those big, scary-looking cameras you see in dystopian sci-fi movies. When strategically placed in public areas like parks, streets, and even public transportation, CCTV can act as a deterrent to crime, plain and simple. Criminals are much less likely to strike if they know there's a good chance they're being watched. But it's not just about prevention. CCTV can also help law enforcement respond more quickly and effectively to incidents. Imagine a scenario where a crime is committed, but witnesses can only provide vague descriptions of the suspect. With CCTV footage, investigators can potentially track the suspect's movements, identify their vehicle, or even get a clearer picture of their appearance, significantly increasing the chances of apprehending them. And it's not just about catching the bad guys. CCTV can also be incredibly helpful in emergency situations. Imagine a missing child, a lost elderly person, or even a car accident. Footage from nearby cameras could provide crucial information that helps reunite families, locate missing individuals, or even piece together the events leading up to an accident. So yeah, CCTV can be a powerful tool for enhancing community safety. But it's important to remember that it's just one piece of the puzzle. It needs to be part of a broader strategy that includes things like community policing, crime prevention programs, and good old-fashioned neighborly vigilance. Let's talk about vandalism for a second, shall we? It's like the annoying little sibling of serious crime. It might not always be the biggest threat, but it's definitely a nuisance, costing businesses and communities time, money, and a whole lot of frustration. Whether it's graffiti artists tagging buildings, bored teenagers smashing mailboxes, or just plain old littering, vandalism can make a place feel rundown, unsafe, and unwelcoming. But don't despair, because our trusty friend CCTV is here to help. Remember that whole deterrent effect we talked about earlier? Yeah, it applies here big time. Just the sight of a camera, that little electronic eye watching over things, can be enough to make a potential vandal think twice before they whip out their spray paint or chuck their empty soda bottle on the ground. And even if someone does try to pull a fast one, well, that's where CCTV's evidence-gathering skills come in handy. Having clear footage of the act can help identify the culprits, hold them accountable for their actions, and maybe even make them think twice before they decide to vandalize something again. But here's a pro tip. When it comes to preventing vandalism with CCTV, placement is key. Focus on areas that are particularly vulnerable, walls that are frequently tagged, dark corners where shady stuff might go down, or areas where there's not a lot of foot traffic. And don't be afraid to get creative. Consider using signs to let people know that the area is under surveillance. Sometimes, just the perception of being watched is enough to deter potential vandals. All right, let's wrap things up with a scenario we've all experienced at some point. The he said, she said situation. You know, those moments where there are conflicting accounts of what happened, and it's your word against theirs. Maybe it's a fender bender in a parking lot, a dispute over a spilled drink at a bar, or even just a disagreement with a neighbor about whose dog dug up whose petunias. Whatever the situation, without any concrete evidence, it can quickly devolve into a frustrating game of he said, she said that leaves everyone feeling frustrated and unheard. But fear not, my friends, because CCTV can be the ultimate mediator, the objective observer that cuts through the BS and reveals what actually went down. Having video footage of the incident can provide that much needed clarity, helping to determine fault, resolve disputes fairly, and prevent those situations from escalating into something bigger and messier. And it's not just about settling arguments. CCTV footage can also be incredibly helpful for documenting things like workplace accidents, slip and falls, or even just unusual occurrences that might require further investigation. Having a visual record of these events can be invaluable for insurance purposes, liability claims, and even just for understanding how to prevent similar incidents from happening in the future. So, think of CCTV as your personal time machine, allowing you to rewind, review, and get to the bottom of things. Because sometimes, seeing is believing, and having that visual proof can make all the difference in the world. So there you have it, 9 compelling reasons why CCTV cameras are more important than ever. From boosting security and gathering evidence to improving community safety and assisting with insurance claims, the benefits are clear. Investing in a CCTV system can be a crucial step towards protecting yourself, your property, and your community. We've covered how CCTV enhances security, provides crucial evidence, allows remote monitoring, improves productivity, manages customer interactions, assists with insurance claims, enhances community safety, prevents vandalism, and documents incidents. Each point highlights how these systems play a vital role in modern safety and security. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on safety, technology, and much more. Got any questions about CCTV or want to share your experiences? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay safe and stay informed.